I live in a very multicultural community, so you don't really tend to see any racism go on just because everyone's open to it.
I live in the second largest Polish community apart from in Poland, so I think there's quite some tension between the people, like in general, and the Polish because they've become such a big group.
I live in a very white area, a very right-wing white area. Nice surroundings, but don't like the people. I think there's a lot of people that are racist, are sexist.
Racism is not a problem in my community at all. I don't see it going on as much as it does like in other areas.
Recently I've noticed quite a lot of hatred towards bisexuality and homosexuality, which I wasn't aware of before. I'm not sure if there's been a rise in this or if I was being naive about it, but I don't see a problem with any sexuality.
No, I don't think people with extreme views and opinions should be allowed in the mainstream. I think it's quite dangerous just simply because there's a lot of people out there who are quite simple-minded and literally believe everything they hear.
You're never going to stop people forming their opinions, but it's about making sure those people show those opinions in a way that's respectful to other people.
There's got to be somewhere that you just draw the line when it comes to offending people, offending entire races of people, people with different thoughts to you, different religions. I think that's out of order. You don't do it.
People should be able to say what they want and will get what they deserve, depending on what they say.
I don't think ASBOs work because a lot of young people will not regard a label that a government has given them.
I've not experienced an ASBO working. I don't know if that's because of the area I grew up in but no, I've not experienced any great changes from ASBOs.
Definitely feel safe in my neighbourhood because I feel I've grown up there and it's my friends and my family, and that's where I live and always where the heart is.
I don't really think about my community being dangerous until I see that group of like hoodies at the end of the road, and then I'm kind of thinking about like not getting like pulverized.
Yeah, one has to stay on their toes, and if you're not thinking, you could definitely get hurt a little bit.
I would say I feel safe in my neighbourhood. That's because I know quite a few people, and I'm known in my area enough to think and hope that I wouldn't be attacked.
The crime I most fear in my area would definitely be knife crime and like petty theft, like mobile phones and stuff. Because the people who do that are just young kids who don't really understand about like a person's life, but they're still willing to pull a knife to impress like some of their peers.
On the whole, we have it well, but you do have to be quite strong.
England has a lot of good qualities like the NHS, their education system. They do have a lot of good systems in place. So I think Britain will always be my home. Whether I move of the places, travel, I'll always like to come back to Britain, not just for my family, but I do like the way the whole society works.
The economy at the moment is making rich people richer and poor people poorer. It's how capitalism works, but I think big change is needed there.
I think that Britain's going to have a big kind of, I guess, rejuvenation.
This may sound corny, but just get along, you know?